All right. Good day, everyone. Welcome back. The whale that swallowed Shona. The whale. Whaler. Wailing. Ain't that some kind of singing? The whale. See, I was just thinking about gay marriages or something and revoking them to a certain extent because I don't know why. I think I did a video on this a long time ago, but same sex. This is how you allow a group of aliens or something to come on the planet to consume minerals, money, finances, abundance, people. Um, when somebody is cold word saying, "I want to teach you guys how to get your people's land back and get the minerals out of it," we talking about mining or alien mining or something that could have been put a stop to, or this is what we really came to free ourselves from, is these people talking in code over our heads about mining and all this stuff and about getting your parents' land back. This is like the first aliens or energies or creatures that came here to siphon energy off of my people here on this land, the real original people, okay? Because all these chocolate people ain't the original people. Um, and it's cold word that a system was broken down, but it's funny because it's the part of the system where something was sacred or constructed some kind of way is out the door, but the part about slavery or people owning people, now these are people that was upset about slavery, but you hear nobody talking about slavery that much because they finding out that their mamas and daddies was the ones that was the slave masters. Like I said, a lot of these indigenous people is finding out they're trying to see how they can benefit from it. It's these same entities talking about how come here whispering in their ear like a snake, telling them how they can benefit from this. So it's almost like the same families that these aliens needed to survive and mine from when they first came here. Something got broke loose, maybe, I don't know, in the past decade or something like this. And they're trying to figure, their children are now trying to figure out a way to put it back together. But it's unfortunate because if there was one person that would made the chief of the land or something most powerful, is because really they had to work with the chief of the land that really cared about the land, that came from the land, mind, body, and soul. Would be looking out for everybody. In some kind of way. But it's a very individual approach that these people are taking. It's very slick, and the fact that you have to, there's beings that are maybe not tapped in like them or haven't been altered or whatever to be tapped in like them, and you're taking advantage of innocent people. I mean, these are beings too that are upright, walking, talking, thinking. um I feel like where they messed up is trying to take some of us out that's supposed to be also. So okay, these are the aliens that want to do this, but they want to take away our rights or our connection to a higher power on this land to be able to protect ourselves and to preserve ourselves and make something for America for once. Because no matter how you look at it, everybody else have been able to benefit. Even if some Americans have been able to obtain this generational wealth, the ones that's most prominent or that would have the most authority to check these motherfuckers with the right people surrounding them that cared about this planet, it wouldn't be going down. So they had to be these snake oil salesmen and come and, you know, tell these people these little things or whatever like this and get them ahead. I'm telling you, a lot of these people possibly, I don't know, I don't have that current energy coming into my field no more about indigenous because I feel like one by one, these people found out who they really was, and then they started working on, business and stuff like this, or getting opportunities or blessings from their gods, their alien gods, or their gods, or whatever this is. So I'm not saying it doesn't work to be with but it goes against what's natural. It goes against nature. It goes against the original people having a voice here, or us having a stand when it comes to um, the future America. All these nations want to wipe us out of this. So what would they only have to do? They would have to and maybe this is something, because maybe this is a reaction to these people supposedly being in a union with me, but your sexual immoralities is picking these other women that you think, this is something that is already written. And if you're not, how you gonna try to block me from even getting any other allies to even help combat or something like that? Like, I don't know, it's something weird like that. And somebody want me to think that God is doing this. I doubt it. Now, if because I'm married to this masculine, or there's a secret contract between me and this masculine, he's got some super mega power, and then as soon as he got that power, he cut me off from circulation so he can use his family's technology in order to override my decisions or blind me to make themselves look like God, so they can try to make me look foolish. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because there's still a little tiny word, a little tiny voice inside of me saying, this is what you came for. Fight. Don't be afraid. But I even feel like, even if this is the energy that's speaking from the outside, they know deep down in the core, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. So somebody wanted, this is either I should be aware and alert as all these other people so I can protect myself, and they have taken that birthright or that right away from me. Celestial, whatever the fuck it is, they've taken it from me. And I don't feel foolish. I just feel like I know what the fuck you did. Give me my fucking energy back, or and your ass deserve to die. Because it's not only these people, and some of them being family members, that's doing this. And when you did that, you opened up something where I didn't do nothing to your ass. And you know, open up something where you allow other people to come in and also harm someone that don't deserve to be harmed, because you want something that they have. And we can't have people like that in the future councils going into the future, when it's already going to be some screwed up, because these are all sellouts. They're all sellouts already, to even get to the heightened sense, or to even get to that level, to even be able to tap in, or try to control anything that goes on in my motherfucking life. So I'm going to look up this word emancipation real quick, and just do a little read on it, and break it down as to what we talking about. Like, I know emancipation is like breaking away from your parents or something, but I want to see on a spiritual sense, because if there's a such thing as spiritual emancipation, because these are people manipulating things in your life to be a horrible way, and then trying to judge you on it, and trying to say how they need to have control over your life. Okay. So, people can say stuff with their mouth all they want, but if anybody is even aware, a conservatorship is a very strange thing for just regular tarot readers and stuff to be knowing about. Like, I'm someone that researches things, words, situations, stuff about freedom and these things like this. So again, there's a reason why, with my history of what we talked about on my channel and on my platforms, why I would know what a conservatorship is. But that's kind of funny why I wouldn't know if somebody had one over my life. Right? But for just a random tarot reader that's just acting like that's the only thing they do, they're not in and nothing, they're not sharing this information with you, and they're talking about conservatorship 9 times out of 10, like a Mami Wata, they are the ones that's going to court with these people getting these conservatorships. So I can say these things because I know I'm not going to get a conservatorship on nobody. So if somebody is saying I'm trying to even manipulate anybody's life in any kind of way, they're motherfucking lying. A real ruler don't need to use their job and their position and their title to go and control somebody else that they know is supposed to be on their status or even higher than them. You don't do that. Those are monsters, especially when they know what it could bring. So I'm hearing that song "Final Warning" before I put my thing on, and I'm not even concerned, because I know for a fact that I'm in my right energy right now. I'm in my right mind, and I'm not afraid of any of these fucking creatures. I'm telling you that right now. And again, I know in a court of law, a lot of times it ends, it's not who's correct, it's what you can prove, right? But I feel like whatever system these people are using to blame some of us for doing something should also show what they're doing, and show that we're not doing whatever it is that they're saying they're doing. So something is out of fucking hand. If anybody can even emotionally come into your life and try to make it seem like they're pulling strings or manipulating something on the outside, something is off. Now, if they could have been doing this to us our whole life, but you didn't know it was going on. So that means that something was moving smoothly for them and possibly for you, because you didn't have to deal with, uh, say somebody is opened you, if you're an alien or you got alien DNA, say you, these people are opening you up to receive abusive communication mentally, but they're not giving you the advancements to, they're not giving you the material, or they close down shop when it comes to you being able to find out the things on that level that you need to do to heal you or clear your energy or protect you. Do you see what I'm saying? It's almost like, knowing that your child is going into puberty, or they're going to start having sex, or now and you don't have that condom talk with them, or that conversation about protection. Somebody is doing this on purpose. It's very inhuman. It's very, I don't know, and I don't want these people on the earth that's doing this. It's already, if they're trying to test yo stilo, I'm pretty sure they can already see that you're some type of person that's not going to back down, that you're in your right mind, you're standing your ground, um and that's just the way it's going to be, that you're not going to fold. It's just what it is. But it's like, it's hard to fight a battle if you don't even know what these people are saying in the background. If you're only getting little tidbits after the fact that they've already implemented something on your life. So while we're worried about Mexicans or whoever else will be coming into the border, we're dealing with a or these principalities or rulers in these high places. Now, nobody said they're supposed to be in them high places. It just means that, again, this could be these people manipulating shit in the fight, and they're making this normal. I'm tripping out because I'm really listening. Excuse me. To how these people are speaking, and they're really trying to normalize. They're really slowly trying to integrate these things, like, oh, somebody's penetrating your field and having, they're raping in the 5D. Like, what the fuck does that mean? If these people can't 1 2 3 specifically say what the fuck you talking about when you bringing up, because sometimes I know things can come out of my mouth and I don't know where I know it came from a higher power to establish something, but it kind of goes there. It doesn't go any further. Like, I don't know the further meaning. Like, I know that somebody's doing something to me in my sleep. We're talking about this. Okay, if that's what's bothering me, and if I'm somebody that can just speak something into it, then why is that just not go? And all eyes are on me in some instance here. Why is that not being investigated? Then, do you understand? Why does somebody, even if it is, why does somebody want you to still feel like these people could put more on you? That's like, because ain't nobody no fucking slave over here. So people are trying to normalize these things. These women are normalizing the fact that they have alien brains, or a part of their brain, they can see this extra marital or this extra curricular um, uh, communication that's going on between you and somebody else. But and I would think that that's gross, being a woman, to know that a woman is blind to that part of herself, or somebody damaged this woman and she's not being able to speak up for herself or stop men from doing. But it's like I said, it's the same thing. These women are jealous, instead of seeing, well, damn, that's kind of nasty, that's kind of fucked up. Or men in general too, that's kind of fucked up. We know that she can't see with that eye. We know that people are taking advantage of this person mentally or sexually or financially or something. these makes these people's monsters or not a fucking people to me. And some of these people very childish with some of the abuse coming through. We're normalizing portals, but I haven't seen anybody come through a portal, but it's obvious somebody could be doing something like that, okay? And abusing someone and going back in and think that they're unseen. So these people have to be calculating this some kind of way. They have to be using something inside or outside of themselves to manipulate a situation, right? These could be people that, oh, I just meditate in the morning, but they're giving orders to their spacecraft or something like this on another level here to do harm, and then they come off to the world. They don't have to have no phone conversations, nothing like this. So that's why I say about probing. I know they have a way to probe these people and find out, unless these people have found out a way to hack into a system and compartmentalize the angry, hateful, nasty things and put them in a lower, in some other kind of space here that they feel like God or their gods or somebody can't get to, and it will just bust right out the water what these people are doing. So I don't know. That's what I mean about me saying stuff that I don't know. I don't know how I know this part, but I know that somebody is overlooking this. They're abusing their power and authority by overlooking this, because I know my energy, and I know for a fact that people like, whether they were connected or they know who I am personally, people like Mami Wata know who I am before I even put up the cards and got online. These entities or these aliens or whatever the fuck this is. Some of these people could have been mimicking my life for the past 20 years in this kingdom while I was in a silent mode, where I was not able to see the other parallel or the other dimensions here, or I was not able to hear them or sense them. So this would be another thing, like could be awakening of Christ, where the sleep could have been that somebody was just put into a silent kind of like something for a while, excuse me, mindset or whatever this is, okay? And then brought out of it, and then they started to hear again. Now these people could have been whispered, or these people could have been sending this energy, and I could have been subconsciously still picking it up, right? But in my physical body, me sitting here, when I get up and then I feel some energy, or I feel a presence, or I feel somebody trying to push something on me or ask me something or something like this, and then we do videos or whatever to respond, or in my head I respond, or like this, I think somebody knows that could be debilitating. It's a very sinister, cunning way of abusing someone. And I feel like most people would have lost their mind, but they dealing with somebody that's too fucking centered to do so. Okay? Hold on one second. And this is making somebody very angry. And it's making them also spit out more, I'm warning you, you little bitch. I'll get you. This is like, if somebody knew what, if this was a orphanage back in the 40s or 50s or something like this, and somebody, or if this was an orphanage nowadays, I don't know what an orphanage looked like today, but and there was cameras in there, people would be appalled. People, that's why I say we be getting ourselves into shit before we know how to handle it, and then we overwhelmed on many different levels here. But it's a part of this chaos that somebody wanted to create as a people, as a species, as a earth people, or maybe even these aliens. But it's to give somebody an upper hand or something here. And it's not a lot of the true ones or the true hearted people, they're making sure they leave them out because they don't want you calling out their behavior. These are people that don't like to take suffer the consequences for what they do, or they don't like to hear no. They want everybody to say yes all the time or something like this. And when you don't, there's a problem. These are people that where they feel like they could affect other people's lives or cause pain on you. If you stop coming around the family, then they start doing this spell work or something like this. You know, you trying to protect yourself or you trying to center yourself or something like this. And then they first thing that they do is to try to put more harm or more force, instead of saying, hey, I really miss you. I'm so sorry about what I did. Da 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 da. You know what? We've been doing this for long. You know, and let me just tell you truth about the situation. No, these people. Oh, you're not gonna talk. You know what I did? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna send this. You know, I'm gonna turn the heat up around you. I'm gonna control my pieces of land that I've purchased, that my slaves that are already in your community, and I'm gonna have them do this to you or that to you. Or I'm gonna have them nonstop send negative energy your way, or thoughts or words. We got the star here. These people are not over me, and you're not never gonna be over me. So I'm not gonna respect. And that's why I say I don't have to respect whatever it is that you're talking about. And I don't want to. Don't put my fucking name in your mouth. Don't put my energy in your mouth. Don't try to put nothing my way. Don't go to no court talking on my behalf, because I don't know these people. I don't know you. I don't fucking know you. So you don't get to go to heaven, and you don't get to go in my head, which is my heaven, or God's. You don't get to. Page of Wands, this is the message. Some people is about to be mad because they can't. Yeah, and then we got this Muslim energy. Somebody want to, like I said, put you on in a place with everybody else, but they're using some kind of measures. But these is what I said. These are some of these people that's already got you been done in the booty. You can't call out a female on anything that she's done sexually. And like I said, I haven't worked with anybody to conspire against my people, my land, my family. Those are your sexual immoralities, and a lot of these people been plucked in the butt. So you can't. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not that you can't be human, you can't have freedom, you just can't tell me what to do. You can't use my body count against me once you've been plucked in the butt. And most of these people is trying to do something like that. You can't do that anyways, because if God created me in some kind of way to be some kind of way, then who the fuck are you to go trying to expose anything? And who is exposing their daughter and their niece and their who would ever do something like that? Who would ever traffic their daughter and then expose that stuff and try to make it look like their daughter some kind of way when they've been abused possibly with some of these women and some of these men and some of these children? How dare you exploit somebody and then sit there and try to act like you're going to be on the top of running any fucking thing in this near future? All your rights and everything is about to be taken away by this AI shit in the first place. You better make sure you got some motherfuckers that's in their right mind at the top, or you got somebody that's above these people, that like a God presence on this earth, to make sure that these people is staying intact, and make sure that you're aware of everything you can see. Not just what these people want you to see, but what you need to see. This is it's sick. It's disgusting what you're doing, and you're gonna stop. Ace of Swords, it's the truth. It's disgusting. Turning these women into hornets and bees, that if you don't want to engage with them, these strangers, that they can come and start stinging you because you don't want to deal with them. These, with their stingers. And I was just thinking about that. After a bee sting you, I think the stinger fall off. So, yeah. That's kind of like somebody looking at nature, too. Maybe this is what, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about the Inanna energy, or whichever one of these other bee queens it is. After they sting you, your wand falls off. Or should, or what is this? We got a whole bunch of wands here, 8 of wands. But they don't, I'm guessing they don't care. I think the stinger grows back, or do they just die? Is it a mosquito that just dies? I don't know. There's a wad of wands. A lot of wands that are heading towards somebody's house here. Somebody's trying to force somebody into space, sex, or whoredom. Maybe somebody don't want you to be, even if you were somebody that was used sacredly for some type of communication or otherwise. Somebody doesn't want you to be seen as a goddess level or sacred. They want you to be like a space whore, like, you know, with the little stinger, the cone things on your breast, you know, um, like drunk stumbling around, like, hey, daddy, you know, like this is what somebody want, like a streetwalker. Say you're a high level or a sacred, if there's different levels to this, and you were okay with just being sacred as long as people, you were okay with communication being sacred as long as it's respectful, it's honorable, it is motherfuckers clean up after they come, they making sure ain't no foul shit coming in your energy, and you know, it's almost like nobody was even there, right? But what I feel like some of these dirty women are doing is allowing women to know that, to have a kind of sticky feeling, or allowing people, men too, just in general, to have a sticky feeling on them, to know, you know, I'm sending these wands towards your house, and this, and you gonna do this, and you bitch, you out your mind. You about to get your fucking head sliced off. It's like somebody so jealous of you that they try to force sacredness out of your energetic field, but you're not showing nothing else but that. Now, there's a rhyme and reason why, I do some of the things I do around here when it comes to a lot of things. Eating, hygiene, what I do with my activity or whatever like this, because I know that these people are watching, or I know they trying to get some kind of something, and you're not going to get me. I'm not jumping into bed with a dark energy like that and then sitting there and not being able to get out. Like somebody, like I said, if this is what I mean by that, is like, say you got caught doing something, and one of these people say, okay, we caught you doing this, but you know, we can go ahead and give you a deal if you. I'm just one of those people that's like, well, yeah, nah, because I know what you. The next thing is that you're trying to get me into something where you're gonna have something around my leg where you're gonna be able to try to have control over me, right? And the fact that you're doing that lets me know that you don't have real control. You selling wolf tickets. You just barking, you talking shit or something like this. You got plans behind the scenes. You got a lot of weight or negative stuff that you created with AI or something over my head because you're more advanced, right? Don't mean that you're more sacred. Don't mean that you're the better or nothing. It just means that you have more advanced technology at your hands. So these people could orchestrate a whole murder around you, okay? They can orchestrate something around you that you have no recollection of because you did not do this. Somebody could have done something like this, or fake or Photoshop something to make it seem like you was at a crime scene or something like this. So, you know, you can't, in this day and age, you're not going to be able just to say, well, I'm not going to go out anymore. And they're not going to, no, they'll bring it to you. They'll do it in a lab or something. Okay. So y'all know that I say laboratory on this channel all the fucking time. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, somebody slipping up, saying little shit that let them know that the motherfucker be over here. You dig what I'm saying? So these are just the people that had this channel on lock for the past 2 or 3 years. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And now you feel like you running a company, you done took it up under my feet or something, from underneath my feet. And now you're going to try to use some kind of oppressive measures or something like this, or somebody trying to use a marriage. Well, that might work in your country, or that might work in Africa, or that might be working in the lower realms, because all you people that lift yourself up high, but you still got a low vibrating ass way of thinking, and that's why I can see over your stupid ass. And it's a no. You don't get to come up. You don't get to whatever you think you're doing. You don't. You You're still low vibrating, and that's why you can't. You do whatever you're doing is off hate, envy, greed, jealousy. You can't. We got the Emperor coming out sideways here. No, you're fired. You don't work here anymore. If you were somebody that was trying to do something when it comes to this corporation or something, or overthrow me even from a position I was in, or whatever the fuck you doing, you're out of here. You don't get a second chance. Nobody wants you around. And I'm gonna go ahead and, in a minute, and look up this word and see what we're talking about. But I feel like, why should the child have to lose their footing in a family because of some foul shit that other people doing by emancipating themselves and ripping themselves away from a core, something that's already properly built? See, a lot of times that's a smart thing to do, but it's also a dumb kind of thing to do, because you might have just left your wealth there, or you might have just left the weight or the something that you carry there. I feel like there should be some way to do this backwards, where you can eliminate, like a process of elimination here, instead of because that means that the family still holds on to whatever assets, or the family and the rest of the family, and then they're using the same measures or something. So all you did was take yourself out of the situation. But also, this is like cutting off your hair or cutting off your air, where they're kind of like trying to force you out of, they're beating and abusing and trying to force you out of a union. And now say, well, that don't make no sense though, because I think it's about something about retaining, or some type of legal or illegal power over somebody. Okay. So there has to be a process to keep your standing or something, and your power in a situation, but remove these people's some kind of restrictions or conservatorship, or the access that they have over you that has become abusive. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we can all be family, but we ain't got to fuck with each other like that. Do you understand something like this? Because it kind of seemed like just a quick something reaction. And I always think about, wait a minute, I'm sure that's what they do all the time, is do this to people until they, you know, I'm seeing somebody trying to get out of like a galactic bubble or something, just like, psh, and then just busts open and the person flies out, like, and there's all this goo on them or something. But, it could be something just as much as that. Did somebody ever think about that? Because I feel like not all the family members be wanting to do this. It's somebody that want to, they know who is the next one that's going to rise up. And it's somebody that's jealous of that person that go ahead and use all their resources to block that person, and then also try to take over the power or be looked at as the head of the family, even though they're not right on the inside. Okay. Or their friendships or something, because these are people that can really fake. They can really put on the Ritz. They could really put a smile on and suck a lot of people in, but you could look in their eyes that there's no soul there. And I could look in people's eyes and see, who are these readers. I can listen in their voice if they are attached to somebody's energy that they can't stand, and they're always trying to have this kind of presence about themselves. And I know I could pick up that you're one of the ones that's obsessed with another person's life that you want, and you're trying to rattle their cage so you can move them out of the way. And sometimes it's time to be out of the way, but you're not going to get your way. Say somebody wants me to leave this family unit here. They can't produce, what was that? I'm trying to word it some kind of way. They can't produce, or this was going to be like a trade or something. Somebody was taking another wife, and then they was trading their wife with another person or something like this. You can't present, y'all, you're doing all this shit on this side, but you haven't produced anything for the wife that's supposed to believe you dirty motherfuckers. That if they walk away, you want to play God. And they know as soon as you get off your throne, and go towards whatever it is, even if you don't want to be there. Because there's people in Africa, across the nation, across the land, in America, all over the place, that are in situations or marriages that they don't want to be in. So don't let these people get you all fooled with what they think is a proper relationship, because they illegally watching you, and they just wish that they had what you had, and so they talking shit. There's a difference. They jealous because God didn't choose nobody or match nobody with them. So they in your house looking for a match. And if it happen to be your husband, oh well. We'll use strange strategic methods to get you out of the way and move somebody in. And I'm telling you, these are people that have been preserving gifts and assets that should have been coming to you and your husband for the past 20 years as the being the couple you are, or the beings that you are. And somebody been holding that back or whatever because they wanted this day to come. So you're wanting this day to come for you to move me out the way and sit here is only gonna make me sit here even longer. And guess what? You trying to hold the nigga that I would like to have is gonna make me sit here even longer, and then just move that nigga in. You understand? Into the area and move your ass out. You see what I'm saying? So it's what do these people want? Is it the area that I'm in? Is it the house that I'm in? Is it the, because it's so bad for you? This is people that can, oh, your house is haunted, oh girl, this and that, oh whatever. But it seemed like you want it. What's the difference? Oh, because you got all your communication coming in and I don't, so it's harmful for me. Because you could open up you could open up you might even be sleeping with the man that can open and close doors for somebody right now. And the first thing it is to close my door so I can't be able to navigate. Somebody is sick. We got the star here. And I'm the type of person, when I see something going on, shit, we could be going to a place or something like this, and we all standing in line and moving towards the front to see where, I'm the type of person, I got questions on the way in this motherfucker. You can't just, you can't put no blinder on me and just scooch me in no damn red, in no, what we call it, what you call that thing with the, like leading a cow or something to slaughter. You can't, I'm not that kind of person. Not mentally, not physically, not emotionally. I'm not that kind of person. That's one of my benefits. You cannot put blinders on me and try to lead me to, I'll let you think you're doing it. I might even play around. I might listen a little bit. I might be like, yeah. It might teach me some skills, sharpening something, learn how to pounce or whatever. And I'll be the person that get right up to that door and I'll be like, no thanks. After I was standing in that line for an hour or 2 or 3. I got all the information I needed while I was in that line. I might have been pondering, going back and forth or something, but I would, and people like, girl, we stood in line for 3 hours. Yeah, I just ain't feeling it. Y'all can go ahead. We got the Hierophant in the reverse. Especially if I don't have all the, because I know what these people are doing. They're trying to make it seem like they're giving you a fair shot, but it's like like they give you a fair shot or something, but they know that it's not right. It's like even scooping somebody's brains out and putting a microchip in there that shows them the way to get to work and do their job, on a day-to-day basis. So all they're really good for is going to work, doing their job, and coming back home. But there's, other than that, there's no other thinking. Like if somebody realized that their brain has been hijacked and now they're a robot and they can't do nothing else but go to work and come home every day. You know what I'm saying? And then you wake up to they don't want you to wake up to the fact that that's the way that you're being used, or that's the way that you're being customized or something like this. You don't know there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You think you thinking on your own. You think it's your choice to get up and go to work every day and do this like this, the way that these things want you to do it. But really, they didn't took away your free will, or they took away your real thinking brain to use discernment and your own intuition and things like this. And I don't know, maybe some of these people were doing this to people or something at some point in time. And some people had free will and some people didn't. Or I don't know what this is. I don't know. But these are new things or ways that I'm just thinking about this, because I don't know. It's almost like Barbie effect. Like, have I been living in a bubble? You thought, of course it wasn't. It's not no like Paris Hilton bubble shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not a Paris Hilton bubble, but it's something that didn't let somebody have an opportunity to be having preparedness for the future. So even if somebody think they're paying me back, weren't both of us affected by whatever happened? If we both were mind controlled or something, or if you felt like you were mind controlled to just do everything and love me some kind of way or something like this, don't you think both people were affected some kind of way? Both people are still a victim of whatever it is. So it's like almost like, yeah, I'd be wondering if this, you know, people like, oh, we're paying back because of this father or God or a Lord or something like this. It's like, well, damn, shouldn't I be the one that's most upset because this father allowed you guys to know things and have experiences that will help you in the future, maybe even defeat their own child? You thought that I had was living it up or something like this, or there was special privileges because somebody is the child of God or a Lord. And I got to sit here and find out one day, wake up and find out that all my peers have been altered by something and God didn't stop it. You don't think that make me question shit sometimes? You understand what I'm saying? You don't think I want to say, why did I waste my time doing all that American history and learning all this stuff and everything like this just for somebody to come do the same thing to me in 2020, 2020, 2019, whatever this was? It's just, why, as somebody that's a guide or something like this, or why do I have to expose that part? I've already examined that part mentally before I prepared myself to come on here and do a speech. Why would I have to? Don't no pastor come tell you about all his sins that he did over the weekend before he give you the sermon. The teacher don't sit there and talk about the formula she used at home over the weekend to get the what do you call it, the curriculum together to tell you what she's about to teach you that week. Well, I know what you did, and I know this and that. I know what you think in the dark side. Oh well, I mean, as long as what I'm producing to the world, whatever I think on the in the deepest parts of my brain, if I'm have a crush or something or whatever this is or whatever this is, that don't have nothing to do with the work that I'm putting forward. Why do you have to know that? That's in the deepest parts of my mind that I probably don't even know is there, because of communication that I don't even know that I'm having with other beings when I'm asleep or, in another dimension. That's what I'm saying. Bitch, you that nosy, that nosy that you got to know what's going on in my life right now, what's going on in my head, and what's going on in another dimension. Don't you have your own thoughts and dimension and other shit that you got to be worried about? Why is you even looking at my stuff or my sensitive measures or my sensitive papers or my sensitive anything for a moment? You would think these people are so about their business and this and that they would not have time to do that. What is your affliction? What is your obsession with me? Because I can tell the women that know who I am. Whether these are forever youngers, first, second, third generation, I can tell which of you know who I am, and I don't know you. You are a complete stranger to me. You just want to have some kind of, and I have to go in my database to wonder, what the fuck is it? Why? Why is this like this? Well, who am I in another fucking, on another planet? Who was I in the past? But these people already know. So they don't have to even waste time to go ahead and think about this because they've already been given the care package. This is a hate crime on another level, man. That somebody wouldn't even, you wouldn't even be prepared for. This is like you being an alien, but somebody kept you from your alien, your grandfather that cared about you so much and would be, showing you the way or showing you the ropes. Well, even if it's in your sleep or in your subconscious, somebody block somebody from that so that everybody else can get steps ahead so that they can defeat this particular guy. And I also think that somebody wants you to believe that a father was abusive. Now, this could be a galactic father that was abusive by blocking you out of something or something like this for whatever reason. It could be for the same women that's trying to say this. And they know that this person is dead or not active anymore. And so, now they can control your life. But the whole thing was somebody been watching everything and who's going to be in your corner in the future. Who you're going to be able to depend on in order to ruin them or ruin you and them or their connection so that they can be your mama and your daddy and your devil or something like this. Somebody is sick. We got the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody is sick. This is somebody, instead of loving you right, will try to get their way into the top job in the government or something like this so that they can abuse you severely, and you won't be able to reach out to anybody and tell them that this abuse is going on. It's not going to happen. And they don't really have a real reason as to why they want to do it. It's just because you were confident or whatever in who you are. With or without the support of these people here. We got the Hierophant in reverse with the Chariot in reverse. Okay. This could be Taurus, Aries. This is definitely an alien Hierophant. Okay. King of Pentacles is in reverse. And this Hierophant. And somebody's looking like the Ace of Pentacles or the Star. Maybe these are two men that these people have been able to cyber connect with or connect with on some type of level here. That they're seeing these two men. Maybe these two men went up against a Star, an Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, because my Ace of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards, the most simple one, but it's all crumpled up like this. I don't like when that happens. So they could be trying to go up against the Ace of Pentacles, two men in the background. This could be three men. The Emperor is being questionable. Or somebody's questioning, should they have you be Emperor? I'm hearing after an outburst. Well, if that's what you're doing, that's why I said these people don't know how to judge. They don't know how to put order in. They don't know what they're doing. They just don't. Nine of Pentacles. And people are like, oh, shut up, man. You don't know what you're... Well, I don't then. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that didn't get that little button. I may be restricted in other areas or something, but I'm that one that didn't get that little button in my head to say, oh, she really said it now. Big Chuck is about to come and do this. It's not that I think I'm better than, I'm bad, I'm untouchable, or none of that. It just means that I'm telling you, I don't see you. If you threatening me, I can feel you, but I don't see you. So I guess I am going to die on this earth or something like this because I'm not picking up what you're putting the fuck down. I just know that it's there. It's not like a thing where it's like, oh, it's that one thing that you said today, Charlene. That's why they said that you can't work here anymore. Nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's telling me where I'm wrong at because I feel you can't. Nobody gave me a fair warning. Nobody gave me training. Yes, dear, when you get this age, the council is going to come and they're going to test you and make sure that you stay on this side. None of that. There's no guidance. There's none of it. Well, we all got the message that on Saturday, Saturn was coming and he was going to be talking. Why didn't she get it? What do you mean? We all got it, but she didn't get it? Somebody knows what the fuck you did. You're a criminal. You're a disgusting thing. And I don't want you around. And I don't feel less than, and I don't feel dumb, and I don't feel like I've been brought down to not being wise, because I feel like I still am. I just feel like you're just disgusting. You're a piece of shit, and I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want you around. And like I said, we got Temperance in reverse here, and then the Hangman. Somebody is a piece of nasty shit. And it's like you've been doing this for, whoever this is, been doing this for 20, 30, 40 something. You are, you're just scum. Not even of just the earth. And I can see, I just have a gift to see right through people, whether they're in front of my face or not. Not every people, but most people or some people, when God really want me to see, he will open them up for me to be able to see what they're, not for me to control them, not for me to do anything, but just to see the disgust. And sometimes that is a curse. It's like a blessing, but it's also a curse. And I'm not even trying to say, well, I'm trying to convince you guys that this person is so wicked. I'm trying to convince you, you need to leave me the fuck alone. You need to get out of my energy, and you need to mind your fucking business. Everybody has the right to have that. If somebody is putting your life in oh girl, if somebody ain't, then don't hang out with these people. But they're skipping to tell you that there's a race of creatures that's on this that don't respect none of that shit. And the little motherfuckers is not who you need to worry about. It's them. And I got a problem with anybody that's trying to raise themselves above my crown, or trying to raise themselves where you're gonna be the heightened sense of what the fuck I'm gonna be doing with my life. So that's my thoughts, my discernment, anybody trying to raise yourself above that. We got a fucking problem. I'm gonna detect it. I'm gonna shoot your ass down. Cause I wasn't bred this time or put on this earth to be under nobody's nothing. I'm a at the top most high motherfucker, and that's just what it's gonna be. These retarded ass people that's compromised and demonic and things like that. You out of your mind. We'll see what God say. And if you want to try to, then you trying to make me think that you don't believe in God. You think whatever the fuck you talking to, it could be a big ass brain sitting in South Dakota right now that's controlling all these fucking people, and it just, sitting in the middle of a field somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you dealing with, but it's not the God that I know in me. Yeah. We got a King of Cups in reverse with a Nine of Pentacles. So these people could have sent in, yeah, because he's looking back. Like, damn, do she know or do he know or whatever this is? And all these girls worried about looking how fancy she look. But they both in the reverse. And I feel like, again, this is like a whole little gang, or a La Familia. They created a portion of a family or something like this. But they're all in reverse. Everything is in reverse here. Everything. Even the Emperor is coming out sideways. Maybe somebody's trying to ponder who they're going to make Emperor. But the only person that's in the upright, and I'm saying person, so this must be representing an individual, and the Ace of Pentacles. Hell, maybe the big brain sitting, look, it would be looking like this. Maybe the big brain sitting there is something that came to cleanse. Maybe this is something to combat whatever they have placed. Because I'm seeing something that's like pulsating, okay, and slimy with veins and stuff on it. I'm not seeing something like look like this, okay? So if they got something crusty and stuff like this that been sitting, yeah. But maybe there's something now coming here to clean something up, to combat whatever that brain thing is. Because I'm seeing something like, I don't know how to explain it. All right, so maybe this is a prayer answered or something here. All right, leap of faith. Okay, so if you take this leap of faith here that somebody wants you to take, or wants me to take, whoever we're talking about, somebody's going to be shortchanging someone. I be knowing. That's why I be saying, like, when it comes to these people, like, with some of these feminines or something, it's like, at one point in time, I know my masculine so much that even if we unplug right now, he will detect or get tired. That's why I won't be tripping, but I know if we on a mission. It's like, what the fuck is taking so long? But, like, but I feel like sometimes these people, these partners that's supposed to be around you or with you or working with you or something, they don't realize the maybe they're more tapped in on another level. They don't realize the things that people are doing when they're not away. And sometimes I feel like they know just very well what these people are doing. But maybe again, at the end of the day, God will be able to heal many of these bruises and these things that these people have done. If you come out on a if you come out right in the end, it's almost like sometimes we wondering whatever the Lord energy or the Most High energy has been compromised by these people too, and that's compromising our connection with God in general. It's a lot of shit that I just be thinking here. We got the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and it's almost like somebody trying to keep me here. Say my masculine energy is really close, and this masculine up here already got plans and been working business behind the scenes with another bitch. Somebody don't want me to be able to go to a say. Now these people, nobody said nothing about these people making plans and rearranging shit and doing things right here in front of my face behind my back. But there's a problem if there's another masculine that wanted to build with me, because they know even if these people had a head start, if me and this other masculine was together, these people wouldn't have nothing on what the fuck we're doing. They wouldn't have this power. It would be all destroyed. So could you imagine that? Somebody taking away your birthright from being able to at least pick up on that signal, like, oh, I see what you motherfuckers doing. Well, let me go on over here with such and such because let me go talk to him about it, or let me go over here or whatever because, oh, I see what you motherfuckers is doing. They know how to contact each other. They know how to get with each other. They know how to get a message across. But they don't want. This is what I'm seeing here. And this would be turned, it would be frowned upon, really. It really would. I don't even want to have this. I don't really even want to. I don't even think that this is the place I want to settle. But to settle the score, it's almost like something got to be cleaned up. You motherfuckers got to go. For what the fuck you did and what you doing, what I know you do. You gotta go. I might not even want to stay, but you motherfuckers right there, you gotta go. If this is a standoff where you think you about to push me the fuck up out of here and you about to come here and do something and you're gonna continue this wicked shit or whatever you doing, I'm making sure you motherfuckers gotta get out first. For these people could be free or whatever the fuck this is. I don't like it. You just go somewhere else with that shit. It don't feel right here. It's almost like the garden or of Eden or something has been festering with something because Eve was put into, or Adam was in a dark sleep or something like this, or a deep sleep, and you motherfuckers then got out of hand, and you really think I'm supposed to wake up and say it's something that's resistant. As much as I would like to just say, you know what, fuck this, I don't care, or it ain't about winning or whatever. Let me just go ahead and get out of here. So it's something else in me that just is my intuition that's telling me, no, you got to stand here and knock these motherfuckers back. It's just what it is. Yeah, these little wicked little sneak attacks they've been doing, they feel like they're more powerful, but you got what it take to get their ass the fuck up out of here. And this is just what it seemed like to me. Five of Pentacles. It seemed like the Trail of Tears or something like this, because whatever your whole advancements or whatever the system is that you, okay, so God's seeing what you're doing, so then we're going to strike it down and you're going to get the fuck out, and then maybe you could go somewhere, but it just seemed like this is holy land. This is supposed to be something, it's not supposed to be happening. People feel defeated. They have to deal with these mongrels because they feel like they've got the upper hand or something. And I know that the underworld could just be people that's in lower vibrating thinking. And in the future, they might be compartmentalizing us on where your thinking pattern or how you think or something like this. And some of those people are stuck there. That could be hell. That could be all these other things. Some people are stuck there forever. And they're trying to make it like it's the best thing in the world when it's really or the highest thing in the world when it's really the lowest. Four of Cups. This is Antichrist energy, or so what? Okay, even if you think you prove that it ain't no such thing as God, what the fuck are you? Ill. Nobody wants your energy around here. So even if you've been able to convince people or take away their hope or something like this, what the fuck is your problem? Do you need a kiss good night? Is this a boyfriend? Is this somebody that's filled up with this much that the aliens or whatever said, oh, he's filled up with rage still about that thing right here. I know he all still want to get all these people back. Let's make him the powerful Lord that we all look up to. Like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm the girl on the court that's gonna say, what is your problem? And maybe I can't beat you up with my hands or whatever, or I can't abuse you, or I can't get the system on you. But what I'm saying is gonna make you feel some kind of way for you to surrender. We got the Four of Cups here. I think somebody's trying to entice somebody with, um, I think, no, maybe it's not. Or a little boy, like, yeah, it might be, I don't know. I'm hearing somebody might have to get with a young man or something to save their kingdom or something like this. Or I just don't know. I don't believe that, because I don't believe any of these people are over me, because I just don't. Even if I don't have the money, the resources, or whatever, and they seem like they're winning, my thing to do is to give up and say, oh yeah, well, you what, or I'm gonna do. No, I'm not. You don't. I'm not the one to get. I'm not on your list of bitches that you choosing from, nigga. I'll choose. What is you? Or I don't want none of that out. The shit at all. You niggas is probably about to like have it, so I will be held back. Like, no. Ew. I couldn't even imagine somebody saying, oh yeah, yeah, baby, I don't know. Let me see. I gotta make a decision. Get the fuck out, punch you in your fucking throat. And I have the right to, because you got my name or something on your lips thinking that I'm one of your options. Take me off one of your motherfucking options, because you've been off my option sheet. We got the sun in reverse and death in reverse, or I think it was in reverse, or death. There might be an ending to people having a sun in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, okay? Somebody was feeling sad or lonesome or something like this, okay? Or somebody acting childish. Maybe a son is acting childish or something like this. Four of Pentacles. Or they're not sad anymore. This could be somebody that knows how something works, and they was hoping that you made it through. But that's why I said, whatever this is, we're not the same. I'm trying to tell you that it's different or something for me, that we don't use those protocols or those measures that you trying to use on me or something. It's a non-factor to me. I don't know what you're doing. This trying to get people for mental illness. I'm in a foreign spot or something, or you know, it's something like a foreign zone. They could be using a different mental something over here on this side. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's something mentally here that's different. And this could go back generations here, with them really sticking to this shit in Wisconsin. So you can go ahead and get rid of that little bill that you made about mental illness for women. Yeah. So that you could try to get them locked up in mental prisons and stuff like this. You could get rid of that shit that they put in during COVID. You can get right on rid of that, because I know that's what you're trying to do, and trying to make people not be able to have, if they have different religious beliefs, that they're not going to have a right or something like this. Well, I'm the boss around where I'm at. And if you don't have the same if you don't have the same beliefs in religion as I have, then you can't stay. You're not gonna move over here and come over here, come from my hometown and follow me every town I go, and then tell me. And see, that's why I said I don't like when that Lord in the Bible said, if they persecute you here, go to the next one, because you just teaching, you just shitting on the spot, and all the people come, your little unicorn sprinkle poop, and all these people is coming and feasting off of it, and then chasing you. They're not working with you. They're not benefiting you. They're not giving to you. They're not promising you places, positions of power or authority. No, they're just scaring you and running you off. See, now the last two times or three times that they've been able to do this, that was a loving thing. It was a happy, oh, we're moving, okay, we're moving, oh, and we're moving, da 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 da. But now, since the wool has been pulled over my eye, I see what you're doing now. I see what you're doing. And that's where the buck motherfucking stops here. Even though I don't want to be here, but you're not about to do whatever this is that you think you about to do. This family is in the reverse for trying to make somebody mentally ill. You're mentally ill, and you don't have no judgment or nothing over my life. You don't. These is people these are family members that's complete strength. That's insanity for you to go and make claims to me to the council of, I'm about to say Nicaea, to whatever council you're talking. You're mentally ill to even be. You have to admit that you was watching somebody on camera that don't know that you watching them on camera. You had to let people know that you found some contraption so you can sit inside of somebody else's brain and try to put things in there and take things out or manipulate things that somebody. This is like, oh, she won't say nothing. Well, Shirley, go in there and see what she's thinking. Shirley could hate my fucking guts and be like, well, I don't know. She's thinking about suicide. You know, wait a minute. No, the fuck I'm not. Why are you lying to these people, telling them this? This is not what I said. That's why God was so shocked. And the Bible said, oh, he said that he was going to punish those people because they were going back and saying what God said, and it's not what God said. These flowers that's going back and telling the masculine what I said, and it's not what I said. Yeah, look, we got the flowers here. Okay. 2 of Wands. This flowers energy. This person is not about to get whatever this is that they thought that they was about to get here. All right. They took a leap of faith probably towards your man, or to steal your man, or to do something like this. And they about to get breadcrumb, and they not going to get access because this person did something in the past here. Maybe even to an emperor. This person made a choice that they're not going back and forth about something here. And this person could have made them be a King of Pentacles in reverse because they didn't want to choose this person. Somebody could have been trying to, yeah, that they want this energy here, okay? This temperance energy. But I don't know why I'm getting this energy, because I was looking at that I was looking at that little Tyler girl, because I know what they're doing. They know what my readings go, so they're trying to script and bring pop little celebrities out of the ground that's going to fit what the narrative is that we're going to be talking about on here. Do you get what I'm saying? But I was looking at how much the little girl or whatever looked like Selena Gomez. I was noticing how much she kind of looked like her a little bit, okay? But also, I feel like at some point in time when Selena Gomez was little, she looked like that little girl that was like, I think she was born with HIV, because, and she reminded me of this girl named Makia or Makayla or Makia. I can't remember what her name. It was something like that. She was, I think she was disabled, and she lived across the street from us. Man, why am I not thinking about that? And then she had a brother named Jeremiah. I can't remember what his name was, but he was really tall and light skinned. What does this have to do with anything? Because I totally forgot about those people. Why am I thinking about them? That house. Yeah, she had like polio, or whatever. You know how when people walk, I think one leg is shorter than the other. And even when we were living in those apartments over there, there was somebody that had that.